to go put a couple more cars together, huh? Start exercising my motherfucking switch hand again. Big homie. That's what I do, my nigga. I'm back up in this bitch, it's the return of the chicken hawk. 1-0, still rep the hood, nigga, what you thought? In a classic worth more than 100 racks. 520s on this motherfucker in his front and back. Off that red gas, high as an elevator. Couple homies with me that got guns like the Terminator. I'm at the stoplight, I'm recognized, so they tripping. So I threw the dub up, hit the switch and kept on tipping. California dreaming on them Zeniths, fuck the law. Bust a left off of Manchester on the show. People everywhere and riders take a look around, and now it's Broadway with Chevys on the ground, and they talking that shit, I'm laughing. How funny is it? I got a Cadillac nigga with Porsche money in it, and all I do is win when it's time to compete. Professionals when I ride, nigga ass tweet. On top of the world, sitting on the throne, king of Chevys in my lack is a two-door Brougham. Hey, hey, on top of the world, sitting on the throne, king of Chevys in my lack is a two-door Brougham.
Welcome to the King of Chevy Present. We sitting down with my brother Ben and young Rube from Vasquez Garage. They came to bless us with their presence and talk this low riding shit with us. What's up, fellas? What's happening, y'all?
Beautiful day.
It's all good. Really happy to be here.
How was y'all travels down there, man? Y'all didn't run into no complications or nothing, huh?
No, we're good.
You good?
2-hour drive, but yeah, we're good. Happy to be here.
That's good. That's good. So what y'all been up to, man? Tell us something, man. I mean, y'all got so much going on, man, that I follow y'all through all three of the IG pages, you know. I'm definitely excited. Y'all be doing y'all thing, man, and I'm just honored and blessed to have y'all with us, man. What y'all got going on?
Well, really excited. We just got our shop, got our new body shop. My son here, you know, doing his thing. We got a body shop going on right now, so we're, you know, tired of waiting, starting to do our own thing. Got a couple guys that we've hired ourselves, and we want to take the bills to the next level, and our goal is to make each car better than the last.
Hey, and that's what's happening, man. That's really what's happening. That's what I want to touch on, because there's so much going on in this culture right now, especially with the paint prison and all that. So, what made you decide to open up your own shop and start doing body work?
I mean, I've been doing it since I was like 15 years old, and I used to do body and paint, and you know, just today with, you know, work and everything else going on and family, it's just it just ain't like it used to.
Exactly like you said, paint or prison.
Yeah, and not every shop's a paint or prison. You know,
No,
I mean, I'm not saying that trying to diss anybody. It's just I understand it's a business and we want to do the fine details, so you can't always make money on, you know, you go in for a paint job and they're going to charge you 20 grand. That's what you're going to get. But I want that extra detail. You know, I want all the lines straight. I want all my body gaps done right. You know,
exactly.
I want to see down the side of that car and it's got to be like an arrow. You know, that's what I want. And sometimes you know, I understand the body guys, there ain't enough money in it, so they can't get you that quality.
Exactly.
So that's what we want to do. We want to take it to that next level.
Well, then there's, like you say, you pay for what you get, you know, and it's nothing like looking down. Like I'm looking when you pull up in the 63, man. I mean, I got a thing for all Chevys, but I got a special thing for 63s, especially on the level of this 63. And that's one thing he'll tell you, Fuzzy will tell you, I'm anal about exactly what you said. Yeah. The body lines, the gaps, and the straightness, you know. Me personally, I tell all the painters, I'm painting the cars black.
Yeah.
All cars black. That way they know you will be scrutinized on that body work.
Yeah.
You know. So you say you've been doing body work since you was about 15?
Yeah. So when I was in junior high, you know, I was really good in school, so I looked for ROP. And
exactly.
I was doing naval base and whatever.
Don't speak too much over. Fuzzy probably don't know what ROP is. Go ahead, man. I know what it is.
So I took some classes in ROP, started there, and then my cousin had a body shop, so I worked there for a while. And then, you know, family, and then body shop wasn't paying the bills, so I had to go out into the real world and get it, you know, start a career.
Exactly.
So I kind of left that.
Exactly. I used to tell Fuzzy, man, back in even elementary, but from 7th grade, it was a body shop called Ray's Body Shop right across the street from my house.
Okay.
And my mother used to let me know that as long as I kept my grades up and stayed focused, when I get out of school, do my homework, I can go over there and hang out.
Yeah.
And that's where my love started for doing. People don't know. I used to do my own body work, but of course there's on my bicycles and fucking little fender benders. And when I was building my lowrider bicycle, and the love, it's like a passion. You have to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
You have to have a passion for it. And when you blocking them cars, or when back then, of course, we used the snatch bar drill, land the bondo. We wasn't doing no whole lead. I wasn't doing no lead or nothing. And blocking them, sanding them, blocking them. And back then is when I learned that's how important it was to have a straight car. Yeah. You know,
even though he used to park his shit by the ocean.
See,
Waves
he's stealing my shit, right? Because he's stealing my shit from me, y'all. Because I used to tell people, you know, the car got so many goddamn waves in it, you might as well park it by the ocean because sharks jumping out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
you don't want that.
So young Rube, what's that, man? Where that tray at? That silver tray, man, huh?
Man, you put me on the spot.
Oh, I gotta put you on the spot because that thing's a smash hit, man.
It's there, man.
Yeah.
It's there. Just didn't have enough time.
Oh, that thing's a smash hit. Nah, I mean, shit.
No excuses.
Well, no. One car's fine with us. We happy to have y'all here, but I'm just saying, that 63, if y'all haven't seen this 63, go check out Young Rube page. That trade, this one's a smash hit, but they double trouble, for real. they double trouble. What made you decide you wanted a 63 as well?
Well, it was his car.
Oh, that was his?
Yeah, so let me back up a little bit. From when I was a kid, the whole family would come outside. My dad had a 68 Camaro, and we'd all go outside on the weekend and help him sand it and get it ready. We painted it in the garage. Cars have been running in my family since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My older brother is a lowrider. My second oldest brother is a lowrider. That's where I seen it, and that's what made me get it. So when he was a kid, I got pictures of him when he was in his little stroller. I'd tie him up to the bumper while I'd be working on my shit so I can watch him. He could stay in the driveway. Yeah. So all my homies from down the street would come over. I mean, it was like a neighborhood thing, you know. Everybody come over, and that's where he kind of got in it. So back in, man, I think it was like '98 when I bought the silver one. Bought it from Ohio for $7,000.
Send it to me now, man. Send it to me. I give you eight right now.
And I got pictures of him. He was 5 years old, man. He was helping me tear it apart, you know. So I got all those pictures, and it was like, when I found this one, you know, he was just coming up, and we were getting started. I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I want it. So he actually sold his truck, bought my car, and I bought that one. And then he's like, nah, Dad, I can't be driving your car around. So he tore it all down and redid it all himself because he wanted his own idea.
He wanted his own idea.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You skin on that, man. That's what I'm talking about right there, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's cool, man.
Go through what you did to it.
That's pretty much it. I mean, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It's just, you see it, and I don't know. It's not really, you can't really explain it as far as like something like, it's not something that you see on TV like, oh man, this is what I want to do. I mean, back then at least, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now you got social media, and I mean, shit, you can go on your Instagram and you see fuzzy shit, you see your shit, you're like, oh man, I want one of those cars. I didn't really have a choice. So
exactly.
I seen it every day.
Seen it every day.
So it was like, it fucking just grew on me, and yeah.
So you wanted to keep it silver because it was silver, or you?
Honestly, yeah.
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 So what did you change on it? Different.
Shit, we did all kinds of shit. I did the motor. Shit, it was. When did we finish that car? 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it
I mean,
was
you
sitting.
just redid it all though.
It was sitting for like 15 years.
Is that right?
He's selling himself short, man. The whole engine, it's got a big block in it. He redid the whole motor.
You being bashful.
Yeah,
you
he's
being bashful.
white.
Let them know what you did to your shit, man.
I mean, just
let them
about
know,
the
man, what you
interior,
did to your shit,
You know,
man.
he's got like
we
15
did
grand
it.
just in the interior and what you did to it.
Yeah, we did
Give him
leather.
the
We
scoop.
did. We did too much. We did too much.
There's no such thing as too much.
We did too much.
It's no such thing as too much because it's a smash hit.
Yeah. No, it came out great, dude. I mean, shit. I just always feel like there's always more you could do. Always more you could do, you know? So like when I look at it, like I appreciate it, like when I see people and they're like, oh man, your car is beautiful, this and that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, thank you, but like for me it's like I'm never satisfied.
Cause you got something else you thinking about doing to it at the time they ask you that.
Like if I see you look at my car, I'm like, shit, don't look. Right
Every car has flaws, man.
yeah.
Hey,
everybody knows their car
everybody
is
know their
flaws.
car. Know they like,
Yeah.
damn, I need to fix this shit here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
So how often do you take it out?
Right now, since with work, the 2 shops, shit,
Yeah.
not much, man.
And a baby. My
Yeah.
grandpa now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
congratulations, man. Boy, girl.
Girl,
Oh, she. How old is she right now?
5
She
months.
got you wrapped
Oh
around
yeah,
your finger. How it is.
yeah.
She can get whatever she wants on.
5 months, but she's crazy.
So are you the only child?
No.
No.
I'm the
Okay,
oldest.
No.
you the oldest though.
Mm-hmm.
How many children you have?
I have 3. Ruben's my oldest. He's 29. I got a 22-year-old. She'll be 23. Just did 4 years in university. She got out.
Good shit.
Yeah, man. I'm really
Congrats.
happy for her. Yes, thank you. And I got a 10-year-old.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That rules the house.
as she should.
Yeah.
As she should. But do she like the cars?
We're a lowrider family. Everywhere we go, my wife and kids come. If my wife and kids don't come, I don't go. You know, that's it.
That's good shit, man.
Yeah. She supports my wife supports me in everything. You know, so yeah, I'm very very blessed. You know, from the late nights to you know, I don't gotta hide how much money I'd be spending in these cars. I don't got, you know.
I gotta hide, man. I gotta hide.
She
man.
got a thing. Every time I get a new one, I gotta buy her something. You know?
Yeah. Boy, that's a good deal. Shit.
For her.
It's an addiction.
Hey, all of this shit is addiction, for real. So, are you currently working? How many customer cars you currently working on right now? Y'all have some customer cars in there
We
right
keep
now,
it subtle. We're like 6, 7.
and that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You don't shit. That's a lot. That's enough.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's more
It's
than
definitely
enough.
a lot, but
You know.
We're trying to focus on getting them in and getting them out. You know, but sometimes there's delays, especially right now with COVID and everything else that happened, and waiting on parts and all this other stuff. Plus, you know,
Man, say it again, man. Look in there and tell them
You-
about waiting on
you know
parts.
what? I think
Cause I've been about to
Yeah.
fight some dudes, man. And I had to about to show my left hook, man. They don't understand. You gotta wait on parts, man.
we waited 10 months for a battery, man.
Damn it.
Look, I ordered my head for my motor
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
They keep sitting me like, they, oh, still not. I was like, man, fuck that head already. Or run a 6-cylinder.
Same thing on
Put
fuel
a
injection.
Pinto in there or some
Crazy.
shit, you know?
It's insane. People, you know, customers don't understand it. You know, just the amount of time that it takes to get stuff. You know, and the bad thing about it is you can be going and you could be on a good one, and it looks like you're doing a bunch, and then, boom, you're stuck. I'm waiting for one switch, and I can't finish the wiring or something. You know.
That's what we're dealing with
Yeah.
that Cadillac right
Yeah.
now. Same thing. So trust me, we feel your pain, man. We definitely feel your pain because although COVID did, sad to say, take a lot of lives and affect a lot of families, whatever case may be, a lot of people was overkill and using it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people just COVID, and it's crazy. It's really crazy.
What is it like lowriding on that side of town?
You know what? There's a lot of stuff going on. There's always shows. There's a lot of cruises. There's a lot going on all the time. It's just we haven't been able to get out as much as we want, but I mean, there's always something going on. Every third Friday, there's a nice Santa Paula cruise that's down the street from us. There's always stuff happening in Oxnard, Ventura, all over. The lowriding community is big in our area.
it's definitely getting bigger.
Yeah,
we
that's
definitely got to come down there
Yeah.
on a few of them nights.
Yeah.
At least 2-3 times a year to hang out with y'all, man, and do some rides. We came down there to that show. What it was a couple of years ago, a few years back.
Ventura.
Yeah, that was a cool little show. You know what I mean? That was a cool environment. I enjoyed it. At the time, my brother was living out there. He had no idea I was coming, so he seen us out there. He came out there and hang out with us. That shit was cool.
Yeah.
I noticed I was looking at it. My boy Kev 58.
Yeah.
Y'all finished that 58 up, huh?
Yeah. Took us what?
7 months.
Yeah, Tony did all the work on it. He did all the paint and everything, and then we finished putting a bunch of
We
stuff
just
on
fine-tuned it.
Fine-tuned it.
Little shit
for him.
here and there.
That car came out.
Yeah, that car's sick. Man.
That car clean and shit, man. I would use y'all term sick, but then they think that I'm trying to. That motherfucker was clean as shit for real, man. We was honored to have him line up with us at the Long Beach Convention Center. Because one of my club brothers' cars wasn't able to make it, so I took care. Bring it on down and hang out, man. We got a spot. Come on down if you want to. If not, hey, we turn that into the little area where we hang out with the chairs and shit. So he was able to make it down there, man. And that car was received with a lot of love, man.
That's a badass car.
It's a eye catcher for sure. From the color to just the whole style of the build is just fucking on another level.
But that's why I like 59s better than 58s.
There you go. Tell him again.
I
had to bring that up,
man. I just felt that shit
Yeah,
coming, man.
Tell his ass again.
The thing about that is to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
To each his own, but it's 59 over here.
I'm a Chevy man. It doesn't matter whether it's a 9, 8, or 7. I'm gonna serve your ass, Fuzzy. I'm gonna serve you. I'm gonna give you my.
You might serve me some food when you go get lunch.
I'm gonna give Fuzzy. I'm gonna give you my personal ass whooping right here behind the door. You know what I mean? And then we move forward. And I get on the I can't wait for it to get done because I just want to be on the passenger side and chill sometime. You know, you gonna let me ride with you, right?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So, what's your favorite? Speaking of that, what is your favorite year though? Can't be a 59.
63.
Mom, give me some. I'm motherfucking man. That's obvious. Tell me what made you.
My first
What
car,
was it when you cling to a 63?
My first car was a 64. We were into Regals and Cutlasses, and I found this 64. My first Impala in Lompoc. Took all the homies with me. We rode out at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night until 2 o'clock in the morning. Went and bought this car for $1,200. Piece of shit. You know, brought it home. My dad's like, "What the fuck are you putting in my driveway?" You know, but I had a vision.
Exactly.
Like, this is
it.
You know. So I was doing ROP. I started working on it, and then a friend of mine had a shop. I rolled up to the shop, and he's got this 63 on the rack. The frame was in the bottom. They were gonna make it a hopper, and it was that champagne color with the champagne interior.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's a bad. Them body lines. I was like, that's a bad motherfucker. I looked at my 64 and I was like, that fucker's gotta go. So yeah, I paid $1,200 for the body and I swapped it. We called up the homies. Hey, I need you guys to come help me. All my friends never worked on cars.
Yeah.
Showed them how to do. It was like, hey, take these off. Boom. In 4 hours, dude, we had the body swapped. I fucking crushed the 64 and drove my 63 home. You know? And that was it, man. I was hooked.
63 was the bug.
Was a rag or hard top?
No, that was a hard top. Yeah, it was a hard top, and I painted it. It was black jade, so it looked black, but it was green.
Yeah.
With a white top, white interior.
Pro top.
That was my second cut car. I used to actually drive him around when he was 6 months old in the front seat with no seatbelts with my old lady. You know.
Oh yeah. He wasn't doing no child abuse, y'all.
No.
They are exempt. Them cars exempt. He wasn't doing no child abuse. What about you, Rube? What's your favorite year, man?
It varies.
It varies.
You know, if I'm gonna say Impala, I'm gonna be biased. Say 63.
Okay.
Because it's my first.
What about Bel Air?
I'm gonna go with 57.
My man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think the 7 has a nice body lines.
Oh, for sure. And then
I got all 3, but I'll take the 7.
Oh, you got you.
Man, you got a fleet, man.
Oh yeah.
You got a fleet.
I hear him
Oh, yeah.
saying they'd be down there cruising. Y'all ain't never invite me, man. What's happening,
know you
man?
don't cruise.
I'm wondering
They
what's
know you
happening,
don't leave the
man.
block.
Y'all don't want me to come down there and hang with y'all. Y'all gotta invite me, man.
He just goes down the street real quick and then turns right back.
Y'all know that.
It's all good.
Hey.
It's all good.
Y'all know y'all see me all over I can't shake the paparazzi. I can't shake them, man. They're everywhere.
And you're always by yourself most of the time.
Give me some skin, man. Tell Fuzzy that shit again, man. I tell him all the time.
Therapy, man.
Hey, I tell him all the time, I don't know when I'm going to get in my shit because I don't know when I need my therapy. And I don't need an entourage because I don't want to be responsible for a bunch of no-thinking people attitudes and shit.
And you can listen to what you want.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Don't get in my shit talking about change the music.
Hey,
I will put your
that's me and
ass
this
out
guy.
on the freeway.
You know, I'm an old school funk guy, and they got all the new shit. It's just like,
Oh, this motherfucking asshole right
Me
here.
too.
Let me tell you something. This
Bad,
asshole,
he is bad.
man,
He tells everybody.
was in my 57 with some fucking music, new shit. I want to shoot him. I want to shoot his ass.
Man, just drive your shit.
That's
Don't
this
worry
guy.
about.
I tell him, stay
like
with the
everything.
theme. Stay with the theme of this
Yeah,
shit.
but that shit's okay for a certain while, and then you're like, all right, man, I need to wake up because
Yeah,
this
you
shit
turn
right
the corner
here.
and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
So the 63 right here, yours, excuse me, is it a double pump or single pump?
it's a single pump system.
Single pump.
Single pump.
Would you like singles more than doubles or what?
You know what? It's pretty hard for me. I'm building a 64 right now that is going to be hot. I've never really
building
had,
a 64 right now?
Yeah, I'm building a
Palace
64
Super
right now.
Sport.
It's in Paul. It's a rag.
They ain't telling me to sell you,
You
man.
looking for a hot ass 64?
That inspired me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
The phone inspired you.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
seen
right?
that car at the convention center.
Man, I hope you pull
And I
up
went
to
in
his bumper.
I went
Pull up to
pulled
his
this guy,
bumper.
and I'm like, come check this fucking car out. And then when I came back, you had the fucking flashers going, and you were just like teasing everybody, and I was like, fuck, dude, this motherfucker's bad. This
I
fucking
appreciate
car's
that,
bad.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, pull up to his bumper. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's called friendly fire. We embrace all the family, and of course that's why they got this shit out. Y'all probably heard. He only got 2 licks, but they some badass 2 licks. You know what I'm saying? They some badass 2 licks. Don't fire on me and find out you can't fight. You know what I mean? Because I will go to the trunk and put some extra shit to it. I'm not as young as I used to be, where I used to keep all of that fire on it at all the time. So when I get in and do this shit, because I got to be an animal when I'm in it. There's no getting around it. And but when I get through, I go get my ass in the tub and soak a little bit. And I ask myself all the time, did I feel this shit when I was 21 like I feel it now? So, you can't shake Father Time.
What's your favorite build you guys done together?
Ooh, probably my wife's car.
Yeah, it's got to be my mom's.
It's got to be my wife's car.
What kind of car is that?
So
56 rag.
Yeah, so I had a 57 rag that I never thought I was going to sell, and Exhibit came over to buy one of my club brothers' cars, a 57 hardtop we were selling, and
Deal was done.
Deal was done. He was going to buy it.
He's like, I'll be there. What was it, Sunday?
Yeah.
I'll be there Thursday
Yeah.
with the money.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, cool, whatever. And then, sure enough, Tuesday he calls. He's like, nah, fuck that. I want the rag.
Well,
I don't want the hardtop.
Yeah,
I
so
want
he
the
brought his
rag.
wife with him, and my car had a car cover on. He's like, what's that? I go, oh, it's another 57. So I take the car cover off, and he's like, fuck.
We had just
Freshly
finished
done
it.
Yeah, it was a couple months, and he's like, okay, what do you want for that? I'm like, nah, it's not for sale. So I hit him with the not for sale price, and then he came up with the money, and I was like, well, I'm a man of my word,
so he
man.
bought the 57?
Yeah.
I seen him in it. So the silver Impala 4, did he get that from y'all too?
No, we built that. We rebuilt that car for him. He bought that car, brought it to us, and then we repainted it, did all the moldings, did the interior. Big Frank redid the hydros on it. Yeah, so we just kind of cleaned that car.
Cleaned the
up for
car
him.
up, because
Yeah.
it reminds me of my club brother car. I seen him in it.
Yeah, they look the same.
That
They
was a
look the
D-Max
same.
car.
That was D-Mac car?
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
I believe so. I think that was a D-Max.
From the Majestic.
I think so.
And D-Mac from the Majestic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got that brown 62 or something like that? Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry, not D-Max. My bad. It was a VMAX.
VMAX.
A VMAX car.
Oh,
My bad.
from Vegas.
Yeah. My
Rest
bad.
in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just cleaned it up for him. And then,
Yeah, so he took that car, and then my wife was like, now what? So,
Like, fuck, you so much.
yeah. So I'm always looking, and I went on a business trip to Canada, and I'm sitting in the hotel room because we're done working, and I was like, this can't be true. I found a 55 and a 56 rags. And I was like, 60 grand for a 55, 56 rag, all done, all original. I'm like, this can't be true. And it's Canadian. So that was like 30% less.
Yeah.
So I called them up, and they're like, "Yeah, we got them." So I got an Uber the next day, or a taxi the next day in the morning, and I drive out, and I went to see the 56 first. And I come around the corner with Sierra Gold with the with the Adobe beige and
Yeah,
the top.
that color
And I was
gets you
just
along. That color gets you
I
along.
was just like, fuck, I gotta get it, man. So the story on it was the car had been restored back in 2011. This was 2017. And beautiful car. I went up, I looked at it. Somebody came to the door. I was talking to him about it. And the fella that owned it, he had some medical issues and he was in the hospital. So his wife comes walking up and she was in tears. And I was like, oh man. She's like, yeah, he's not doing too good. So I said, I don't want to talk cars or numbers or whatever. Here's my number. I'll call you in a few days.
Yeah.
So that kind of happened. I called her in a couple of days, and we went back and forth on price, and I didn't want to come up to what she wanted, but she was like, "Hey, I talked to my husband, and he's a car guy, and he wants you to have it." So I was like, "Okay." So we made the deal. I flew out on a Wednesday. Had it all set up. I had a carrier to pick me up in Seattle.
Yeah.
So my idea was to go in, pick up the car. I had all my paperwork, cross the border, get to Seattle. They pick it up. I fly home because we had a business meeting on Thursday.
Yeah.
And so everything went as planned, except for it took me 4 hours to start the motherfucker because it hadn't been ran forever, so it had old gas and all the other shit. So and she had no tools. So anyways, I got it running. And I drove that fucker. I drove it 2:00 in the morning. I was in line with all these trucks and went inside, and they're all looking at me like I'm crazy and fucking handed all my paperwork. They're good. So 5:00 in the morning, driving through Seattle. Get to the place. Took a little nap. Fucking 6:00, 7:00. No transport. I'm going, fuck. So I'm like, man, I gotta be home. It's a 24-hour drive. And I looked up some places and I was gonna leave it. I said, fuck, no, I didn't come all. I said, this is gonna make a badass story. Fuck it. Called my wife. I said, hey, I'm on 20%. I'm gonna turn my shit off. I'm gonna put some air in the tires. I'm gonna do a quick prayer, and I'm driving this motherfucker home. So that's what I did. I fucking went I went to McDonald's, got me a coffee, big motherfucker, and filled up them. It was on the stocks with the big 560s or whatever they are.
560.
Yeah, filled them up, just rolled it, man. Dropped the top and drove Seattle, fucking all the way home, man. When I got to Baker's, to the top of the bridge on the 5 to Bakersfield, my fucking taillights go out. So people are honking at me, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. I pull in the gas station. I'm like, fuck, now what? I got no taillights. And I'm like, I got AAA. I can AAA this bitch home. And then I'm like, nah, fuck that. So I went inside the liquor store, bought a roll of wire, fucking went underneath, and I wired the fucking headlights to the taillights, and I had straight lights.
Exactly.
I drove that motherfucker home, man. Drove that motherfucker home.
Thank God for them mechanical skills, man, and common sense.
Yep. So drove it home, and
So did the fucking transport ever call you?
Nah, man, fuck that. It is what it is,
Hey,
Fucking piece of shit.
I just dealt with some shit like that, man.
Yeah, and then I talked to my wife about it, and we were like, I want to redo it. I just wanted to clean it up and paint it. And you know how that goes. If I take a couple moldings off, and then before you know it, I'm like, fuck, might as well take the top off. And so my wife picked all the colors. We did leather interior. Gina did the interior, but my wife picked all the colors. We did a custom color on it. She picked everything, man, and we redid the whole car. My son did a bunch of work on it. Mata helped us out quite a bit. A good friend of ours actually sprayed it for us. Mm-hmm. It came out bad.
So how long did that build take?
Shit.
It would have taken us
like 9 months.
Yeah, it would have. But as I told you earlier, fucking the heater core fucked up when we were going to upholstery. Mm-hmm. So I had 2 inches of water inside the car, so that delayed us. And then we had to wait like 2 months for a heater core. And then after we finished that, the motor. So 265, it was all done, detailed in, and it started leaking. So it was
because it had the rope seal.
Yeah, so we pulled that plug out of the bottom, on the bottom of the block, and it had a hairline crack.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm like, man, maybe we can drill it and tap it, make it a little bigger, go to the next size up. So fucking Mexican ingenuity, fucking drilled it, tapped it. Remember that? Yep. And we rethreaded it, bought the right taps and everything. Nah, man, it didn't work. So then we're just scratching our head like, fuck. The car's all done, all the moldings are on it, hood was on it, everything was aligned. You know what I'm talking about, how much of a bitch that is. So I told my son, fuck it. So we ordered a brand new crate motor, the 290 horse, and
best shit you did.
Yes and no. That car purred, dude. I drove that car from Seattle, and it ran like a champ.
We had another 56. It had the same. That motherfucker, for some reason, ran good as shit. The yellow and black.
Oh, the yellow and black.
Yeah. The motherfuckers ran good.
We ended up letting somebody get that motor on.
Yeah, damn, should we change it? It ran good. It did.
That motherfucker ran good. It really did run good, man. What colors did y'all paint it, Justin?
It looks Sierra Gold and Adobe Beige, but it's actually the beige is off an Isuzu, and the gold is off of it's called Sunfire Orange, and I took my wife the PPG, all the PPG colors for every beige color we could find, and every Sierra gold color in that bracket we could find, and those are the ones she picked. So that's what we painted it.
And I know that's so gratification that you guys get as well as her. But her to pick all, it was like her bill, but y'all did the work.
Yeah. And you know why we didn't bring it today? Because we didn't want to get clowned because it ain't cut.
You could have brought it, man.
Nah, man. I told my wife was like, you can't take my car, because when we drive it, you know, she's getting the hang of it. She's like, when are you gonna lift it? I'm like, I can't lift this car, man. And she's like, well, I don't want to drive it because all your other cars have speed bumps and everything else. So she wants to cut it.
She's a G,
yeah.
man.
I'm like, fuck.
She's a G, man.
Yeah. We should have cut it before we finished
Yeah.
it. You know? But that's why we didn't bring it.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
So how many cars are you building for yourself right now? I
got 9 cars.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, 3. So my 63s, that's my street car. You know, we take it everywhere. I got a 61 rag. That's like our, you know, if we want to go to Vegas or where we want to go, that's what that car's intended for. And I'm building a 61 rag right now. That's going to be
color
hot.
is it?
It's gray.
It's the charcoal.
Have I
It's
seen
charcoal.
it?
Yeah, you probably seen it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's charcoal. I like the diversity. You know, I love the hydraulics, but I don't want everything cut. You know, that one's kind of like a low rod.
As long as you got one cut.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Ruben's putting his touch on it right now. We're doing a bunch of stuff to that one. That one's been done since 05. So we're going through it. Just did a bunch of paint work and stuff. You know, tell them what you got going
Some
on.
chrome, bunch of little shit to that one.
Yeah.
But shit, I mean, he keeps me busy when I'm slow.
As he's supposed to put that fire in the air.
Yeah.
You gotta put the fire. That's what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, y'all keep us young, and you got to put the fire on, make it happen.
It works. You know,
It's obvious work because this shit. Y'all put out some smash hits.
Yeah.
Real talk. Y'all
There's a
put out
lot
some
of-
smash hits.
There's just never enough time for our builds, you know? That's the problem. You know?
Fuzzy nose.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
my car been sitting 3 years
Yep.
for this heater core shit, and me knowing I was gonna pull the motor, I'm like, man, I don't feel like taking that shit loose.
Yeah.
We've been knocking other people's shit. I didn't feel like taking it out.
But it's time. We're almost done with this car he's doing right now. Yeah. And I told him, that's it, man. Pump your brakes. Everybody else has got to wait. My shit's coming out. So we've got a
the
61.
car you doing right now? What year is it?
61. So
Rag?
I got a 61 rag. Yeah. It was all OG, 348 triple deuce car, all original. I wanted an all original car, and then I was like, fuck it. I got this fully strapped frame. You know, your brother's doing a setup for me. I'm like, I want a hot car. So that's gonna be that's gonna be a hot one. That's coming out quick. We're hoping to have it done by next summer. You know, and then we changed it up. The car was gonna be silver and white. And this guy again, hey Dad, check these colors out. So he changed my mind. And right when we're gonna spray the motherfucker, he's like, no, check this out. Comes out the little model car, and it's like a Adobe cream color with gold, and it was just like, fuck. And this guy just has something for it, man. The style that he puts in and those little touches. So yeah,
that's what I tell this old big head motherfucker right here, right? I tell this big head young motherfucker right here, man, that his creativity. I love to see it because, in my damn time, it was only a chosen few that I would even be let around me like that. And by me having a love for rest in peace Indio, the family, and he created this little big head motherfucker right here, and to see his passion was equally as mine. Yeah. Because I don't know how we got this far, and we still did only a couple of cars. We're going to finish a few cars, man. And of course, 11 years later, we in too fucking deep. And it's,
It just happens, though. Quality.
It happens, man. And God make no mistakes.
Yeah.
God put it on our heart, and look at us now, man. We letting the world know that, man, look, we got y'all here, man, and we love to hear the stories about all the bills because what we like to do is to educate the young generation that's coming to let them know, man, you ain't got to be in the street doing a bunch of bullshit. Work hard, stay focused, and keep it moving. You know, where do you get your creativity from?
Shit, everything. Art, you know. Drawing. I used to draw a lot when I was real young. So I remember, shit, I was probably like 9, 10 years old. I was always good at drawing, so, you know, all the teachers were like, oh, you know, you put me in the special class and shit. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Special class with the helmet on, or the other kind of special class?
The special
You know they
class
got
with
two
the-
special class, right? You know they got two special class, right?
And it calls you Ness.
You know I'm a
ain't
damn
Ness and
fool,
shit.
right? You know I'm a damn fool. You wasn't one of the ones bobbling your head on the bus and shit. Huh?
That's a cold motherfucker.
Hey, but
man.
his helmet was flaked and patterned out.
Oh, okay.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You know? So anyway, yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's just natural. It just comes to me. Like
It's the
I
young, it's the
put
young
that-
in us, man.
I
It's,
put that shit away, and I wanted to be a tattoo artist when I was real young, but he don't like tattoos, which, you know.
If you would, I got some shit I need to fix, but let me know what you think about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, you know, that kind of like faded away, and then, you know, the pens went away and the wrenches just got picked up. And that's really how it started. And then just me and him going back and forth. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Or shit, you should have done this. Or look at his. His looks tight. You should have done that.
so do you guys have a lot of disagreements, like on
Oh,
certain all the time?
Oh yeah. It's like cats and dogs, man. You know. I mean, I love him. He's my son. You know, I'd do anything for him. But yeah, man, I try to push him to the limit, and you know, and he's a knucklehead. You know, I got my ways, he's got his ways, and yeah, we're always bumping heads.
But like you
know?
said, it's
But who's right most
I
of the
am.
time?
I'm
Damn right. You damn right.
right. No,
Even
I'm
when
just-
you wrong.
Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Nah, but
I let him
my-
talk, but he's not right.
He's got his creativity is incredible, man. I mean, he takes the cars to the next level. I'm old school. I like, you know, powder coated undercarriage and clean one color paint job, you know, contrast stuff like that. And he's always bringing it up. Nah, Dad, we should do some chrome, or we should do this, or we should do that. And you know, and he does. He takes it to the next level. You know, so I'm just like, fuck it, do your thing. You know,
I see a lot of like, I think for me is like when I see like hot rods and shit,
Yeah.
I look at stuff like that too, and it's like, damn, I kind of try to bring some of that stuff into it,
Yeah.
He do the same thing.
you know, because I mean they
I
have a
think
lot
that
of
shit cool.
yeah, they have a lot of, you know, shit that we didn't do or don't do, you know, and vice versa. I think, you know, lowriding right now is just it's so fucking crazy right now. Like, it's blowing those cars out of the water. These prices are shit. It's crazy. You know?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, ridiculous.
but the quality, you know, the quality's there. You can go to a hot rod show and compete with $300,000 cars, and your shit's nicer.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we're finally starting to get. In my opinion, I think we're finally starting to get that
Recognition
respect,
and-
recognition.
Exactly. We
You
got,
know,
And that's why
craftsmanship.
that's why I was trying to. I mean, I'm doing shit that you're not even fucking ever seeing
Mm-hmm.
ever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I just wanted to be touched, and I don't want anything, no corner unturned. You know what I mean? So when I can show pictures and be like, man, your shit ain't. I definitely know your shit ain't like this.
no,
no. You know, it's going overboard. I know it's going overboard, but you know what I mean.
but
I
it
just
makes you
want-
happy.
Yeah, and I know that I can take my door panel off and shit on you guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
That's a whole nother level.
But see,
That's
shit
incredible.
like shit like that. I mean, that's why people come to you. You know, they see that quality that you put into your shit, and it's just unmatched.
Well, see, he trashed the 61. Y'all might have heard the story on one of our previous podcasts. He got frustrated. 61 was gonna be a bad machine. He basically gave that shit away. He was frustrated, man, and he was discouraged. You know what I mean? And we seen it. You know, I seen it. I'm with him every day, and I'm like, we got to figure some shit out. You know what I mean? Because he's responsible for putting out a smash hit way before I even came home. He was involved with it. You know what I mean? And my whole thing was, for me, man, I want you to get all the exposure you deserve. But most importantly, you have to do your own shit. And I knew he was gonna go hard, but I was like, you gotta go hard. And when I say hard, Because we ain't no prince. You the king of Chevy. We ain't no prince. We the king. We make no apology for it, you know. You have to go all out. I told him, I wouldn't do it. This is what I told you. I said,
Well, ain't that some shit?
I told him, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so now when I take it that far, they're like, man, you crazy as fuck. You're not going to see it.
I told him I wouldn't do it but I knew he had to do it. Now, in my day and time, I did some shit that people was like, damn, I wouldn't do that shit. So I understand. So as he building and he bring pieces to me and show me, I was like, yeah, you know, we have disagreed in a lot of shit before. And I'll be like, fuck it, go ahead, do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it turns out to be a smash hit. Like the Black 57, man, you know, I disagree with a lot of different things when we was building that car. But his vision, he had this vision. I was like, I don't know, especially the mirror on the trunk. Mm-hmm. I like mirrors, but not on my shit. On the tray, yeah, because they don't have like a 64, got the mold and the split. Mm-hmm. Trays, hard, you know what I'm saying, with mirrors. So when he told me he had the idea about the mirror on the Black 57, I was like, that shit gonna be garbage, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna look right and this and that. But I didn't know that it was gonna be that subtle where you don't even know it's on there until you walk up on the car.
But that was a smash hit.
Oh man!
I remember seeing that car.
Oh,
I didn't know you guys, man. And I walked up to that car and I went and grabbed him again. I'm like, hey, come over here, check this shit out. And I was just like, man, look at this. And that's kind of where our passion is, you know, the 283s, the 327s, all the original shit. I love that, man, because, you know, we can work on it ourselves. But when you start getting into that new stuff and you're just like, damn, the interior was off the hook. You know, that motor was off the hook. The trunk. And I was telling Ruben, I'm like, look at this. This is like where we're going. This car's ahead of its time, man. You know, and I can't wait to see that 59 because that shit's that's just incredible. You know?
Well, we're gonna be pushing in the show because the motor is not gonna run. So hopefully you'll be around.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Hey, make sure you do some push-ups and shit, man, because we're gonna need your strength to help push it in the show.
I told him first person I'm swinging on is his ass right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna accept it. Hey, and I'm gonna take it on the chin if you give me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take it on the chin.
Keep it pushing. Yeah. See, for us, I'm not a big hopper. I know what it costs. I know what it costs to fix that motherfucker, and I know how much.
Thank you.
Every
looking
door
at,
ding.
looking at
you know,
camera,
hey,
man.
I know what it is, but there's a lot of people
know,
know that. But that's why I'm building one, and I'm doing it a color that if we have to fix it, we're gonna fix it. You know.
It's an easy fix.
It's an easy fix, but man, it's just the amount of time it takes to build these cars and to get them to that level, and then to go and beat them up. I mean, that's just to each their own. That's the nice thing about lowriders.
Mine.
You know,
I have to. I just have to.
But you can fix it. But when you chip that paint and you gotta,
And then see, it's the thing about what I know he have learned from me for sure. You can put these motherfuckers in the air.
Yeah.
And
that's
have
the two lick.
You can go maybe 5.
Okay.
I did maybe 5 in San Diego, but I'm mindful that I'm close to that trunk fan.
Yeah.
I'm mindful.
Yeah.
And I know when to get off of it. Yeah. Because I know everybody that's on the sideline is, hey, he's doing it. If something go wrong, you're not going to help me fix it. You're not going to donate nothing. I'll take all the donations if y'all want me to, to do that shit. But I'm mindful because I know personally I'm hands-on with my shit. Yep. I know what it takes. I didn't just drop it off at no shop or drop it off somebody's backyard and say, do this. I know I'm up under that motherfucker myself. So I get exactly what you're talking about.
So what is it like to see your son building cars? From
birth,
tying them to a bumper so you don't go far to
badass. Tie him to a bumper. I'm gonna tell you the bumper. Well, I ain't got no bumper.
I was gonna bring that picture, man. He was in a little stroller, or not a stroller. He was in a little walker. Had a little rope tied to his ass, so he'd go down the driveway and come back up. You know what, Fuzz? I can't even explain it, man. I mean, we have a great relationship. We're like brothers. My wife's always on our ass. We're always fighting and stuff, but. To me, it's like a dream come true. Not only is he my best friend, I mean, I had him at such a young age that we actually started, we can drink together. We do everything together,
Exactly.
And the best thing that ever happened, man, is he just made me a grandpa. That's like, I just can't even explain it.
I mean, your tallywhacker still works.
But going to the shop and watching him work on cars, and it's just like today before we came out, I stopped by the shop in the morning. He's getting the 62 ready, and he's having a problem with the molding, and I'm like, fuck, son, just do this. And he's always, he Dad, don't stress me out anymore. I gotta get this fucking car out. I do it on purpose because I'm already stressed the fuck out at work. So for me, it's like, hey, I don't got to get this car done to get paid. You do, not me.
Exactly.
But I can't even explain it, man. It's just, it's like a dream.
It's
I wish
beautiful,
I wish I could do what he's doing every day, but I can't yet. But in a couple of years, I think that's the plan. We want to build what we're doing, get to the point where we can have our shop be successful. I can stop what I'm doing and you just go hang out at the shop and work with them, be with them, spend more time.
So you a member of Platinum Car Club, you too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How long you been a member of Platinum?
We started Platinum back in 2017. Yeah.
Oh, y'all started it?
Yeah. I'm the
Okay.
president.
Oh, you the president?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the president of Platinum Car Club. We were in another
Y'all
car
got
club.
some badass cars on me.
Thank you.
I got some for real.
Yeah.
When I want to stop you there and you can carry on. The first time I seen like y'all major lineup is at the convention center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Who these fools?
no, I'm sitting there like, I respect quality.
Yeah.
And I was
Thank you.
like, these motherfuckers is clean. That's when I first met Kev.
Yeah.
He walked up to me, we talked. I said, he had the black 58, the black Mamba up there.
Yeah.
I thought it was cut then. And I was looking, I was like,
You guys
man,
are
he's
deep.
got a
You guys are deep
fucking
in that.
lineup.
Yeah.
And all y'all shit was clean. So salutes, man.
Thank you.
Hats off to you,
Yeah,
man.
Thank you.
So how's that ride been, man?
You know what? I mean, we were in another car club before, and shit didn't go right. So quarter of us left, and then we were going back and forth, and we were soloed for a while. A lot of people wanted to kind of recruit, and we were like, fuck, well, if we go with them, then these guys are going to get mad, or these guys are going to get upset. So one of our club brothers started with this list of, hey, let's just start our own car club. And we had a list of names, and then we were checking to make sure the names weren't taken. And shit, I was in Vegas. We were in Vegas that weekend. And he calls and he says, hey, what do you guys think about Platinum? I was like, fuck, that name's not taken? They're like, no. So that's how it all started. There was 5 of us or 4 of us. And I mean, that's how it started. And we all got together. We're a good group of guys, and we're a family-oriented club. But being a car club's crazy, man. It's crazy. I mean, times change. COVID fucked a lot of stuff up. We weren't able to do a lot of stuff. We went through a bunch of stuff, and it kind of put the brakes on it. So we're trying to get active again. We start up our meetings again. We just went to the show in the Michelada show.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah, I
cool.
seen that
That
on
was
Freeway
tight.
too.
Yeah.
Deep too.
Yeah. We dipped to that one. We got some shit lined up. We're going up to Salinas for another one. But my thing, I like the cruises, man. That's kind of what I want to get back into.
That's what I was gonna ask you. We have a segment. I don't know if y'all paid attention. Picnic shows or the streets. What you like the most?
I prefer the picnics and the cruising, honestly, in my opinion. I don't know about you, son, but
The shows are cool, like as far as like meeting up with everybody, seeing everybody, because you get to kick it and not actually driving your shit.
Yeah.
But man, I say the streets probably the best.
Give me some of that motherfucking love. Give me that love. The streets is where
It's
it's
just
at.
I mean, you spend so much fucking time and money building these cars. Whether you work on it yourself or not, shit, you gotta drive it. You gotta you gotta have fun, enjoy it. Might as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I like the picnics too as well, because you do get to hang out, and depending on like us, like if y'all got some shit going on down there, we haven't been able to make it. That's what people don't understand. I know y'all understand. We want to make it to damn near everything, but it's impossible. It's impossible because we have a life outside of the shop.
Exactly.
In the lowrider.
Yeah.
You want to make it to everything. We're like, damn, shit. We outside. That's the saying now. We outside. God damn. I got to go inside. You know what I'm saying?
Back to your club. What is it like to run a club?
It's a lot of work, man. You know, I run a business. My personal life, I run a big company. And running a club is almost like running a company. You know, I try to be the mediator. You know, there's a lot of different people. There's a lot of us come from different backgrounds. In our club, a lot of them are business owners, so a lot of us are busy. You know, but it's tough, man. It ain't easy, you know. And I think that running a club or being in a club, you know, our main thing is we want, you know, it's more important about the member than it is about the car. The car's got to meet the car's got to meet, you know, they got to meet the standards to fly that plaque. But you know, you can be an asshole and have the baddest cars ever, and fuck you, get out, man. I don't want you in my club.
But go ahead.
You know, we you know, we're a family oriented club.
So how many members do you guys currently have right now?
12. There's 12 members right now, and we have a couple of prospects that want to come in. You know, and it's more about quality than quantity.
How long do they have like prospect? Like, do they have to hang around and go to shows before they can get their plaque?
It's 6 months, and you got to have a finished car before you come to us. So we don't want somebody, you know, all new members must have a finished car. And then we inspect the car, and if the car's of quality, I shouldn't say quality, if it meets our standards, then we start inviting them around. And if they're, you know, if we feel as a club that person's going to fit, then we'll let them in. You know?
Do y'all have one inspector, or it's like
There's 4 of us.
it's 4 inspectors? Like,
Yeah, and we do it with the owner of the car. Kind of go around and go over the stuff, and you know, here's the standards in our bylaws. I mean, we went in, we did it right. You know, we got our club name done and everything else, because you hear all the horror stories
yeah, because
and all
you
this
don't
other
want to be
shit.
riding around unplatinum. They be like, take my damn shirt off.
Yeah.
Get that plat out the
Yeah.
damn window.
Yeah.
I trust me.
So, but do you guys, so like, say a couple of years go by, do you guys go and re-inspect the cars and make sure they're up to standards?
We fell off. Every September, it's in our bylaws. We're supposed to be inspecting cars. That way, it gives everybody the winter to get your shit ready and ready for January 1st for the new year to come out again. So we just talked about it. We had in our last meeting, and we're gonna pick it up again. So come September, everybody's shit gets inspected. You know, my car's been done since 2007, 2008. We just redid the whole motor compartment last year. I just did a brand new top on it.
I just
Yeah.
inspected it.
You know,
I've been saying that moment in 2007.
Yeah.
I just inspected it right there. And
Yeah.
I'm see, they call me the boogeyman in my club. It's like they see me, they're like, oh, here come this fucking asshole.
And they're right. And they're
Call
right.
me asshole, right?
Yeah, yep.
And one of my club member, Rob, he got a clean ass Riviera. I'm talking about clean. It was super clean. But it was some things that I saw. He happy I saw it. You know what I mean? But he's probably about 40,000 more in it now. So he probably probably not happy I saw it. But he's like, I'm like, look, man, I was elected.
Yep.
Exactly. I didn't put myself in. Y'all elected me.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you want me to do my job?
Right.
Our club was established in 1974. I was 8 years old. I didn't write these bylaws. I just enforced them.
Yeah.
So don't be mad at me. I had to go through this. I was the youngest member at 18 years old when I joined my club. Everybody else was 25, 30, and I was the baby of the bunch, but I was pushing a hard line.
Yeah.
So, you know, they elected me as the inspector, and I just do my job.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell them all, you can get up under my car any given day. Mm-hmm. I'm not beyond it. Whenever I pull up at a club meeting, Boulevard, the show, get up under them. Mm-hmm. If you see something, because I'm human. Yeah. I might have missed something. But trust me, he and I, we scrutinize our shit all the time,
We do the same shit.
What do you think about the younger generation of this up and coming?
You know what? I love seeing the younger guys come up. You guys had somebody on. Mm-hmm. He was on. I mean,
He had a badass 61.
Badass 61. He's starting to build and do stuff. I mean, to me, I think there's enough business for everybody, and I think the younger generation coming up. For me, I mean, you know, to leave it to my son and for him to take it down to his. I mean, that's what it's about, you know. And the new stuff coming out. I mean, the whole mix, like the shit that you guys are working
Technology.
on, technology and everything else. You know, I mean, I'm always gonna go with old school.
He always riding.
To me,
He riding with me, man.
Yeah, that's it, right
He
there.
riding with me,
Yeah.
man. He riding with me.
He needs
But
somebody to
we,
ride with him.
but
He's getting old.
we embrace what y'all do. We definitely gonna embrace what we do. What really, since we got two youngsters here, what really be other than that? Because he touched on something that I know that same thing like when you was going to SEMA. I've never been to SEMA.
Me neither.
But he go and he go all different fucking places for creativity. What else makes you tick? Like how he was saying, Fuzzy.
It could be anything. You could just be out somewhere and just see something. It don't even have to be a car. It could be fucking like a hotel or something, and just get an idea. Like I got the idea for the 57, the mirrors with the lights in it. Like nobody's seen that. I got that shit from a hotel. You know what I mean? It's to keep it real. Like the hotel, how the lights were built to. So it's just different shit that you can see that. You know what? You just picture it different and add it to a car, and it just
I'm finna get vulgar like Chubb. You wasn't getting no pussy that night. Was that night when you getting any pussy at the hotel, man?
All the time, man.
Did them lights make you do that? Is that what lit it up?
So it's just stuff like that. I mean, clothing. It just could be a variety of things that you know what I mean that can just make your brain go fucking do
It's all
different shit.
cohesive, I think.
That's a good.
It all ends up at the same place.
So
He hit a good one. Clothing.
Clothing.
Because that's this guy right here.
Yeah.
I'm a plain motherfucker.
Oh, man.
I'm Levi's,
Shoes,
white t-shirt, white tennies. I'm good.
Hey.
This guy's got to come up with all this shit all the time. He got,
This
you
man
always
probably
gotta
got-
fly. That's
Clothing
like
has
you.
to be,
You always have the crazy shoes, man. You know.
This dude here, man. This dude probably got 5 houses in this fucking closet, man. I got the Yeezy. He got shit, man. That I say they want $5,000 for them shoes. Motherfuckers will never get beer in my closet.
They should say dating on them
But
motherfuckers.
it's just you know what I mean. Really, that's what fashion. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a big, really big thing. Like I said, going into people's houses, just seeing the colors. You see colors in people's houses, and you be like, damn, that does work. You know what I mean? And you bring
Contrast
it back
and
to
shit.
you bring it to cars and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's like a whole lifestyle. I mean, everything you do is just somehow it always goes back to the cars, no matter what. At least for me.
Yeah.
So it just
we
works.
can't get enough of them.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
So I was asking your pop. So, do you prefer a double gate or a single? 60 is your 63 double or single?
Single.
Your single work pretty good.
It's all right. It's lay and play.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
lay
you
and
need.
play.
That's all you need.
I got a deuce. We'll see.
A hard top.
I got both. I got a hard top Super Sport and I got a rag Impala.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
He like his dad. You
You
I like the
addicted
horse.
too.
Stacking 'em up.
You addicted too.
I like the
stacking
horse.
them up.
I had some badass deuces in my day and time.
I know.
Them
I seen the
deuces.
one in the back.
Hey, the body lines of them deuces. I think a 62 is one of the most sexiest cars on the planet. When that thing lay in the body line go like,
The
one of the
angle,
sexiest
everything. Yeah.
man.
what car you can't wait to finish? Like out of all the cars you're building, which one is the one you can't wait to?
My 7 hardtop.
You said hard time?
Yeah, but my problem is it's like I get blur vision. I'm working on my 7 hardtop. I got all the frame. I got everything done, and then I got a 4 rag that I'm doing. So I started buying all the shit for that one. So on that one we went a little crazy, and we're doing a 5-speed. It's got a 5-speed Tremec in it. It's got a 383 stroker all built out. It's gonna be fuel injected, and it's gonna be hot. That motherfucker 4 pumps.
But he said he
A
just
seven?
likes
64.
Oh, 64.
Yeah. So my problem is I can't stay on
One thing.
one thing. Yeah, I get all excited, and then if I get stuck on something or I'm waiting for something, I gotta jump to the next one.
Oh, that we do that.
Yeah,
we do that.
and then
because you're wasting time if you don't.
Yeah, and then you'll find, so you'll be like, hey, Dad, you see that car? Oh shit, we gotta get that. So then I'll buy something else. So yeah, man, I gotta stop that. And I'm trying not to buy anything and just finish something, you know. So that's our thing. But 7 hardtop, man, I think that's the one I want to get done.
So how many cars in your camp now that's complete, turnkey ready?
shit, not many.
In 3
For you?
No, well, all together. I mean, I got I got a 1.
Shit, 3 is good.
3,
And the
6.
56. Yeah, and then you got your 3. Yeah,
about
and then so I got 3 done and a shitload of projects.
So, do you prefer a hard top or a rag?
Depends on the year.
Yeah.
You know, 58, I'll take a hard top any day over a rag.
Any
day.
Ain't nothing like that cap, man.
No,
ain't nothing like that
no.
body. That top ain't nothing like it.
With the visor and everything, that shit just flows.
Yeah.
Is there a car that you don't have that you want?
A 9.
A 9.
Yeah. I had it, fucked up and sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold it, and then the prices went through the roof, and I'm like, man, I want one, but not that bad. You know, I'll finish what I'm got. Some will come around.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I think that's it. That'll complete my collection. You know?
So, how many, when you are done with your cars, how many is gonna be cut and how many is gonna be OG?
Shit.
Is it kind of like equal?
Nah, I think so. The 55, we're still up in the air in that one. That's a rag. Her 56 is not cut. My 60 is gonna be cut. My 61 is gonna be cut. My 3's cut. My 7's cut.
So
my
probably
4
more
will be
cut.
cut. Majority of them cut. Yeah.
My type of guy.
Yeah. But it ain't easy fucking fighting for a Charger, man. You know?
And you keep most of these in your garage?
I keep.
No,
We
they're
can.
everywhere. They're everywhere.
I have 4 at home, 5 at home right
y'all,
now.
Y'all got them damn stands like in the
Yeah,
back,
Yeah,
right?
that's the one. The picture.
Yeah, I'm
that's all
gonna
the
build
place
it.
that has
Oh,
a nice.
exactly.
We're gonna
yeah.
build a shop. That's in the works, man. I got a piece of property that we're gonna build a probably 4,000 square foot shop at home, and that's the goal. Is hopefully to be able to work from home.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Keep the overhead down, and then your
Yeah,
shit is right
fucking
there.
rent is expensive,
So I
man.
keep the 7. I keep the 7 right there at the house, cause you never know.
Stand by.
Never know, man. You might call me and say, "Man, they right here over here." Oh, is that? I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying? Got my little car, count them, and ready to go.
Yeah, he's building me one right now, the 65. I'm gonna drive that fucker to work. I got a 65 rag that we bought. It's pretty nice. All numbers matching original car. He's gonna clean it up for me. We're gonna paint it. I've already told him I'm gonna drive that car at least 2 days a week to work.
So do you get a deal?
For him? No, I pay full price, man. I don't believe in deals. Honestly, if you're my friend or whatever, I want to pay full
Yeah, you
price.
said
you know?
you
I gotta
tell
pay.
your
He's got bills to pay, so I can't get a discount. You know?
I get a deal though.
Yeah. I work for free for him. You know?
That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So
We do a lot of trade work though.
So what do you actually do?
Shit, I do as much as I can.
Yeah.
I do a little wiring. My expertise, I would say, is putting the whole fucking thing
Assemble.
together. Yeah, full
Assemble.
assembly. On
Just
everything.
assembly.
So if I bust that car down right now and throw everything in a bucket, visually you can go and just
Get it done.
my type of guy, man.
Yeah. Well, that's really, I mean, besides him showing me shit, I learned by fucking up, you know.
That's how
Take
you
some-
gotta learn.
Yeah, taking it
That's how
apart
you
and
gotta
like,
learn.
fuck, where did
How does
that
this
go?
shit go back together?
Yeah, exactly. Where does this shit go? Like, what, you know, like, fuck, was that powder coat? Was that chrome? Whatever. You just figure it out.
So I always mess with his ass, right? Do you ever like take pictures of shit or video anything
Mm-hmm.
for recollection? Lucky ass fucking guy.
I never did that.
You know, that's what I tell him. I say, man, shit, y'all can take pictures, screenshot shit. Before when I was younger, I used to smoke that weed. I don't fuck with it no more. But I had to
I'm glad
remember
you don't.
everything, and it was so crazy, man. I always tell him, but he know me now real good. You know, when we first linked up and we started doing shit, I was at the real estate office, you know, 5 days a week, and I would come across the street and work. So they would intentionally put boats in the wrong way, motor mount boat, just to see how fast I would recognize. And I'd be like, what y'all was up to today? Oh, we did this. I'd be like,
Oh, shit.
that shit ain't right there, right? They be like, look at him and then, I told you that motherfucker was going, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was some cool quiz and shit to keep me sharp.
Yeah.
You know, and that was cool shit, man. But that's very important to my granddaddy used to tell me, I should take a loose transistor radios and he used to get on my ass. and say, boy, if you don't put that radio back together, whatever the case may be, iron, all kind of shit I used to take apart. Once I got used to dealing with tools, and that's how I learned it.
That's the
Push
funnest,
it apart.
to me. That's the funny shit. Like taking it apart and like even if you break it, it's like fuck. Now I know next time. Like damn, I can't do that, or I got to do this differently.
Like that electronic eye.
Yeah, like that one.
That $6,000,
Yeah,
$3,000 I trying to got.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
It just
Happened
trial and
to
error.
all of us, man.
Yeah,
But I think for me though, the cool thing about it is he's gotten really good, like at convertible racks and all that shit. I had to take a bunch of pictures when I did. This fucking guy puts them together. Oh no, Dad, those bolts go here and here. I'm like, you know what, fucking you do it. But I like doing the wiring.
Real
and the mechanical
tough,
shit.
real tough.
yeah. See, like all the mechanical shit, it's
That's
cool, it's badass, but I just
hate
don't have
that
the.
shit.
I just don't have the
I
fucking
do. I
time
told.
for
Yeah.
it, you
And
know?
it's crazy when I first started working with these guys. I said, man, I'll do everything but fucking motors.
Yeah, I like doing that.
And then I ended up fucking I do all the fucking motors.
Man.
Yeah, I go to the shop and help this guy all the time. Wiring, same thing.
But he's the
I
one
got him
pulling
going
out
already.
the schematics and shit. I'm like, nah, I don't fucking
Yeah,
do that
that's
shit.
another thing. You
Yeah,
fucking don't read no
wiring.
instructions.
Well, that's what I tell him, right? Listen, that's what I always tell him. If you couldn't read, it'd be a trap. Because he don't have no problem grabbing some shit. And me too. You know what I mean? But I'll sit there and watch him, and I'll lay back in the cut. And just to watch what he's doing. I'm already knowing what the fuck he's figuring, right? I'm like, I know how this. So I say some shit. Sometimes he'll give me a motherfucking look like motherfucker, leave me alone. All right. But I'll say some shit to her like, hey man, you know that right there. Oh no, I'm just doing this right here, okay. Just to have him on point, you know. So we got a hell of a relationship. As far as this shit is fun at the moment. So it's like y'all. That motherfucker get mad at me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Get mad at me. I get mad at him. Next thing you know, he be like, especially years ago. Hey, homie, what you doing? You at the shop? Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm on the way.
That's me.
Yeah.
Calling from work. Hey, I'm on my way home. You at the shop? Yeah, okay, I'll be right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And it's cool because our shops, from where we live, I made sure that both of our shops we got are on the way to work and on the way home, so I can stop by at any time and see.
At any time.
Yeah, and it's 5 minutes from work, so for me, sometimes I'll drop in at lunchtime or whatever. Hey,
How
you stuck
far
on
is the
something?
house from them shops?
It's about 10 minutes.
Man, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah. No, we're good.
So I want to ask you this here before we start winding this shit down. So you said you had him very young. How old was you when he had him?
I was 16 when his mom was pregnant.
And I was 18 when I had my children. So when I hang out with mine, nobody believes, especially if I'm clean shaved, that they my children. Because that was one of the best things we could have did as being a responsible father, man. Like I tell people, if you bring a child on this planet,
You got responsibility.
they didn't ask to be here.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They didn't ask to be here. So a person who don't give a damn about his children and family, I stay far away from.
Yeah.
Off the top.
Yeah.
You know, so that's cool shit, man, because that's how me and my children, we hang out, you know?
And make sure you get your granddaughter a 59 rag, man. All right, you start now. By the time she gets older,
I think she's gonna get with the 6.
She knows.
But this what you got to ask her when she turned 2. Let me come to Terrible 2 birthday party, man, so I can talk to her too, right? When she turned 2, you got to ask her then. Not like your wife. Unlike your wife, to the wife, shots out. We going to cut that car. We got to cut it. We just reinforce the stress points, you
There you
know?
go.
You know, we'll do some shit like that. But you got to ask your granddaughter at that age, let me know if you're going to want to cut it or not. So I can reinforce it, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, man, but we appreciate y'all coming through, man.
you guys shout out your Instagram.
Showing love to us, man. We love y'all, man.
Follow us.
We respect what y'all do, man.
Thank you.
Follow them.
Vasquez Garage.
You're going to give it up, man. Because I might fuck the name up. Go ahead.
Vasquez Garage, not Vasquez.
Okay.
There you go.
You give it
But
to him,
however
man.
you want to pronounce it, it's cool.
No, I'm going to let you give it up, Daddy.
There you
That's
go.
the camera.
At
Follow him
@_ Vasquez _ Garage.
and Ben B, right?
Ben V.
Ben C.
76.
That's
76.
simple. That's good shit right there. In room 93, right?
Room 93.
Got that shit.
Yeah.
See, I got that shit locked in.
Oh, I see you like my pictures.
I wanted to say I really
you know,
appreciate what
I'll
you
be
guys
having
do.
I'll be having to stop sometime and catch up with my likes if I'm not on there. So I got people get mad. You like fuzzy picture, didn't like being picture. God damn, man, I'm not on it all the time. Let me catch up. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys doing all this, bringing us out. You know what you guys are doing is incredible, man. To get the lowrider culture out there, let people see what we're doing, how much goes into it, all the different walks of life, from people that are lowriding, people that want to come back into it, from people like us that are building them. I think this is awesome, man.
Yeah, we
really
appreciate
cool.
that. And that's what we didn't even know was a void for this. God put it on our heart, and we say, "Fuck it, let's just chop it up," because that's all it is. With that said, man, follow us at the King of Chevys .la. The King of Chevys present. Tap in with us, man.
Like, subscribe. You forgetting all that shit,
that's
man.
your part.
Shit.
You like us, subscribe. We got 139,000 views with 20,000 likes. Somebody is fucking up. So
Go
do
get
the
your
right
merch.
thing.
Go get your merch.
Get your merch.
Yep.
You want to rock with us. I'm Fly, Fuzzy Fly, Ben and Rube is Fly. Rock with us. One love, man.
We out.
Next episode.
On top of the world, sitting on the throne, King of Chevys in my lap is a two-door Brougham. Hey. Hey. On top of the world, sitting on the throne, King of Chevys in my lap is a two-door Brougham. Hey. Hey. I put this new school bitch in this old school rider. This her first time dipping with a Jeep beside her. And now we in Malibu, view ain't nothing but the ocean blue.